Eucalyptus alligatrix, subspecies Alligatrix. It's a subspecies that occurs here on Coombe, and it's the only occurrence of this in New South Wales. So for that, it's really unique. And it's actually really confined to just, like 10 hectares. It's the only stand in New South Wales, so it's worth protecting just for that. We don't know whether it was a greater distribution and then it's retracted to this point, or it started at this point and it's just been here for millennia. So we don't know really enough about it. So it's important that we know a little bit more about it. So as part of this project, there's detailed monitoring happening where they're coming out and they've mapped where it is, its age, its diameter breast height, everything that we can record about it, we've recorded. So that's really important. Office of Environment and Water have identified it, and so I guess it was flagged with them that we need to do some work. We approached Steve a couple of years ago and said, do you want to do some work to protect it, to protect the site? And so so that's where it came from there. In a way, it's a bit of a win-win. We get to study the species, we know what's happening with it, but he also gets to manage his area a little bit better. So we've helped financially with the fencing and a water trough and some rabbit control and things like that that'll help the species, but it'll also help Steve.
Well, it's always been here. We've always noticed it here and never thought it was anything different. And in early 90s, 92, I think, we did a tree line project here, and Mike Pridmore, he came and did all the trees for us. He propagated the trees and came out and just liked these trees as well and wanted to see if he could grow them. So he came and got some seeds and propagated them, and then couldn't identify them. So that's how they found the new species. The trees excluded from stock. Just two little areas up there where we can see what the tree does without any impact, just to sit there on its own and see what happens. This paddock we're standing in, which is probably 10 acres, it'll have stock maybe periodically, but it'll be just grazed gently and just next to the project, won't be run too hard. It's nice to have something unique, and that's why I was keen to fence it off, is to keep it that way, so that it doesn't disappear. Everybody calls it the Coombe tree. It doesn't get called the Alligatrix, it gets called the Coombe tree. That's what everyone calls it, so it's nice to have that.